Our World, 2nd edition, Workbook 4, Audio, Copyright 2020, Cengage Learning, Incorporated, all rights reserved. Unit 1, Track 1.1, Song, Activity 1. Listen. Write the order in which you hear these words.
My dad is shorter than your dad. Your brother's taller than mine. My sister is older than yours. Your sister's younger than mine. Yes, she is. My horse is bigger than that one. That horse is smaller than mine. My horse is funnier than that horse. It's happy all the time.
Track 1.2, Vocabulary 2, Activity 2. Listen and answer. Look at the photos in Activity 1 again. Tick the photos that are described.
Who's this in the photo?
That's my sister Alice.
Wow, she looks just like you.
Yes, she's got straight hair like me.
She's also got blonde hair, just like you. What about this photo? Who are the two men?
Oh, that's my dad and my uncle. They're brothers.
Really? They look very different.
Do you think so?
Yes. Your dad's got straight hair, but your uncle's got wavy hair.
That's true, but they both wear glasses.
Track 1.3, Reading, Activity 1. Listen and read.
Cool families. Imagine living with the same relatives all your life, from the day you were born until the day you die. You are always with your mum, your sisters, and your maternal aunts, mum's sisters. You also spend time with your paternal aunts. You wash them and rest next to them. You don't leave them to go to school, and they don't leave you. Not for 1 minute. This is how the females in baboon families live. Orca mothers have got a very special relationship with their sons. Orca daughters often go to live with a new family. Orca sons, however, usually stay with their mum their whole life. The mums look after their sons very well and protect them. Sometimes the sons live with another female, for example, an aunt instead of their mum. Young meerkats play games every day while their parents look for food, like tasty insects. Their brothers and sisters are the babysitters. When meerkats are 1 month old, they don't have a party or balloons. Instead, they go out for the first time and learn to hunt. When they are 4 months old, they can already find their own food. Bye-bye, Mum and Dad.
Track 1.4, Unit 1 Review, Activity 1. Listen to the girl describe her family. Circle the correct answers.
Have you got any brothers or sisters?
Yes, I have. I've got a brother and a sister.
How old are they?
They're younger than me. My brother's 5 years old and my sister's 4.
And how many cousins have you got?
I've got 4 cousins. They're all older than me.
Really? What are they like?
They're great, especially my cousin Jamie. He's cleverer and friendlier than my other cousins.
What does he look like?
He's got curly hair and he wears glasses.
So who's your favourite relative?
My mum and dad are my favourites, of course.
Unit 2. Track 2.1. Vocabulary 1. Activity 2. Listen and underline the missing word. Then listen and repeat. 1.
Are long and purple.
2.
Are round and orange.
3.
Are round and make us cry.
4.
Are very long and thin.
1.
Aubergines are long and purple.
2.
Pumpkins are round and orange.
3.
Onions are round and make us cry.
4.
Green beans are very long and thin.
Track 2.2. Song. Activity 1. Listen. Underline the correct words.
I have to water the garden. I have to weed and dig. I look after my garden. Those weeds grow very big. We can pick cabbage in the garden. We can pick some green beans too. We can plant carrots in the garden. I like gardening, don't you?
Track 2.3. Vocabulary 2. Activity 1. Listen to the story. Correct the sentences.
During the summer holiday, I went to stay with my aunt and uncle. They think food and exercise are really important. I had to do all kinds of things I don't usually do. For example, I had to eat 6 servings of fruit and vegetables every day. I also had to eat carrots twice a week because they're good for your eyes. Did you know that? I didn't. There's more. I had to do lots of exercise. My aunt says children need to do exercise 3 times a week for 30 minutes. Oh, and I had to drink a big glass of water 3 times a day. Can you imagine that? But you know what? I feel good.
Track 2.4. Grammar 2. Activity 2. Listen and write. Listen and complete the conversation.
Hello and welcome. Would you like a table for lunch?
Yes, please.
This way, please. What would you like to drink?
Apple juice, please.
OK. What would you like to eat?
I'd like a bowl of fresh fruit. And I'd like a glass of lemonade and a salad.
No problem.
Track 2.5. Reading. Activity 1. Listen and read.
Harvest celebrations. People around the world pick or harvest food that grows. Then they have a celebration. Let's read about some harvest celebrations. 1. Every February, the people of Mendoza, Argentina, harvest their grapes. Then they celebrate for a month. There are parades, shows, and fireworks. They always choose a harvest queen, too. 2. Chanthaburi, a town in Thailand, is famous for its tasty fruit. People celebrate the fruit at harvest time in May. The fruit fair begins with a parade of floats made from thousands of vegetables and fruit. 3. The Argungu Fishing Festival began in 1934 in Nigeria. It's a 4-day festival held at the end of February to celebrate the end of all farming activities. On the last day, there's a fishing contest. Men and women have got 1 hour to catch the largest fish, but it isn't easy. They can only use traditional fishing tools, but many people use only their hands to catch the fish. 4. France's famous Menton Lemon Festival starts in February. There are big parades with floats decorated with lemons and oranges. More than 200,000 people from around the world come to Menton for this festival. Do you know of any harvest festivals?
Track 2.6. Unit 2 Review. Activity 3. Listen. Complete the conversation. Then work with a partner. Make your own conversations.
Excuse me, have you got any carrots, please?
Yes, of course. Anything else?
I need 3 onions and 2 cucumbers.
OK. Is that everything?
We need some lettuce too, please. We're making silly salad on Friday.
Unit 3. Track 3.1. Vocabulary 1. Activity 5. Listen. Write one thing that each person didn't have or didn't do. 1.
We lived in a small town. We had electric lights, but we didn't have mobile phones.
2. Most of the time we stayed at home. We didn't spend a lot of money. In the evenings, we usually sat by the fire and told stories. 3.
I walked to school every day. In the evening, I did lots of housework, but I didn't make the fire. My brother did that.
4.
I always began the day at 5 o'clock in the morning. I spent all day working in a factory, so I didn't do much housework at home.
Track 3.2. Song. Activity 2. Listen to the song. Draw lines to match.
Things were different a long time ago, different in so many ways. Things were different a long time ago, different from today. A long time ago, children walked to school, but today I ride my bike. A long time ago, we learned to sew our own clothes, but now we buy the clothes we like. Things were different a long time ago, different in so many ways. Things were different a long time ago, different from today. We used to read by candlelight. Now we use electric light. We used to talk only face to face. Now we use a mobile phone to talk to someone in a different place. Things were different a long time ago. Different in so many ways. Things were different a long time ago. Different from today. People spent time with friends by the fire. Now we play computer games instead. But a friend is still a friend until the end. Some things will never change. Things were different a long time ago. Different in so many ways. Things were different a long time ago. Different from today. Things were different a long time ago. Different in so many ways. Things were different a long time ago. Different from today.
Track 3.3. Vocabulary 2. Activity 1. Look and listen. Write the order in which you hear these words. 1.
Who is the girl in the long dress? She looks very important.
That's Paloma. She looks beautiful too. Her mum made her dress.
2.
I like Alfredo's hat, but where did he find those old-fashioned clothes?
He found them in his house. They were his grandfather's, I think.
3.
Who's that? The boy walking on his hands.
Oh, that's Ramon. He practices it for hours. It's very difficult.
4.
What about the boy who's singing? Who's he?
That's Hector. He's a rapper. He wanted to wear something modern.
5.
Anna looks lovely. She looks just like a princess.
Yes, she does. Her clothes look very expensive, but she made them herself.
Track 3.4. Activity 2. Listen to Activity 1 again. Answer the questions. 1.
Who is the girl in the long dress? She looks very important.
That's Paloma. She looks beautiful too. Her mum made her dress.
2.
I like Alfredo's hat, but where did he find those old-fashioned clothes?
He found them in his house. They were his grandfather's, I think.
3.
Who's that? The boy walking on his hands.
Oh, that's Ramon. He practices it for hours. It's very difficult.
4.
What about the boy who's singing? Who's he?
That's Hector. He's a rapper. He wanted to wear something modern.
5.
Anna looks lovely. She looks just like a princess.
Yes, she does. Her clothes look very expensive, but she made them herself.
Track 3.5. Reading. Activity 1. Listen and read.
High and dry. A stilt house is a home on legs. Families usually put their animals or crops under the house and live upstairs. They live high up so that if it rains, the water can't enter the rooms. Also, snakes and spiders can't climb the stilts and visit the family at night. Finally, it is often cooler upstairs. stilt houses are high up, safe and dry. Today, you can find stilt houses in South America, Africa, Europe and Asia. However, they aren't all the same. In some Vietnamese stilt houses, for example, the left side of the house is for the women and the men's rooms are on the right. Houses have often got 2 staircases too. In Thailand, the houses are often built on water and face the mountains. They've got bigger doors than Vietnamese stilt houses. Modern stilt houses look the same as they did a long time ago, but they're very different inside. Today, most modern stilt houses have got electric lights, for example. They've got fridges, TVs and computers, and, of course, most people who live there have got mobile phones.
Track 3.6 Unit 3 Review Activity 4 Listen. Listen to the conversation. Write the missing words. Then work with a partner. Make your own conversations.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a lamp for my son's birthday. Can you help me?
Of course. How about this giraffe lamp or this dinosaur lamp?
Yes, the dinosaur lamp is nice. It's more exciting than the giraffe lamp, and it's funnier.
That's true, but the giraffe lamp is prettier. It's cheaper too.
I'd like the dinosaur lamp, please. I know it's more expensive, but my son will be happier with it.
Track 3.7 Review Units 1 to 3 Activity 2 Listen and write. Tick the boxes in the table. Write sentences. Use every day, once, twice and 3 times.
Kiyu, how often do you play computer games?
Every Saturday and Sunday. I haven't got time during the week.
What about sports? Do you ever play football?
Yes, I do. I play it every Monday, Wednesday and Friday.
And how often do you do chores at home?
I water the plants every day. That's a chore.
How often do you go to the cinema?
Oh, that's easy. I always go on Friday with Mum, Dad and my sister. It's fun.
Unit 4 Track 4.1 Vocabulary 1 Activity 5 Listen. Write 2 problems that each child has got. Can you guess the illness? 1.
What's the matter, Irma?
My stomach hurts and I feel sick.
Did you eat a lot of ice cream, Irma?
2.
There's a problem with my ear.
Really? Can you hear the teacher, Ben?
Yes, I can, but my ear hurts and I feel dizzy.
3.
Are you okay, Martha?
Not really. I've got a headache and I feel hot.
Really? Let me check. Oh, you're very hot.
4.
Are you okay, Ming? What's the problem?
I'm sneezing a lot and my head hurts a bit.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I hope you get well soon.
Track 4.2 Song Activity 2 Listen to the song. What should you do if you've got these illnesses? Choose actions from Activity 1.
Look after yourself. You know what to do. Do a lot of exercise and eat the right food. But once in a while, when you don't feel well, here are some things that you should do. If you've got a stomachache, you should tell your mother. If you've got a broken arm, you should see the doctor. If you've got a toothache, you shouldn't eat sweets. Go to the dentist and stay away from treats. Look after yourself. You know what to do. Do a lot of exercise and eat the right food. But once in a while, when you don't feel well, here are some things that you should do. If you scratch yourself when climbing a tree, a first aid kit will help you to take care of your knee. If you've got a headache, you can stay in bed, or you can take some medicine to help your aching head. Look after yourself. You know what to do. Do a lot of exercise and eat the right food. But once in a while, when you don't feel well, take very good care of yourself and get well soon.
Track 4.3. Reading. Activity 1. Listen and read. Bumps and bruises. Ouch! You bruised yourself again. A few minutes later, you've got a big red bump. How does this happen? When we bruise ourselves, we break a small blood vessel called a capillary. Blood leaves the capillary, but where does it go? It can't come out of your skin because you didn't cut yourself. So it fills the tissue under the skin. As more blood travels to the place, the bump gets bigger and redder. Most bruises disappear after 2 weeks, but they often change colour first. Depending on how light or dark your skin is, the bruise might go from green to yellow to light brown, or it might go from purple to black. Did you know that cold blood moves more slowly than warm blood? Next time you get a bruise, make it cold. Put a cold wet towel or a pack of frozen vegetables on the bruise for half an hour. That way, less blood travels to it, and you will get better sooner. Track 4.4. Unit 4 Review. Activity 2. Listen. Complete the conversation. Then work with a partner. Make your own conversations. Use words from Activity 1.
What's the matter, Alex?
I feel ill, and I've got a cough.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I think you should take some medicine.
OK.
I hope you get well soon.
Thanks.
Unit 5. Track 5.1. Vocabulary 1. Activity 2. Listen and write. Complete the conversations. 1,
Hey, Erica, what do you think of Millie Bobby Brown, the actor in Stranger Things?
Oh, her! I think she's amazing, and she's very pretty. What about you?
I think she's wonderful, and she's talented too. In fact, she's my favourite actor.
2,
Do you like Usain Bolt, Alex?
Do you mean the famous athlete from Jamaica?
Yes, that's right.
Well, he's very talented, and sometimes he's funny, but he isn't my favourite athlete.
Really? I think he's really cool. He's my favourite.
Track 5.2, Song, Activity 1. Listen. What do they want to do? Underline the answers. 1,
I really like playing football. One day I could be great. I learn from my favorite athletes. Work hard, practice and wait.
2,
Someday I dream of bands and fame in films and on TV. I watch my favorite actors' films. I'll be just like them, you'll see.
3,
I really love the natural world, jungles, mountains and caves. Like my favorite explorers, I'll go on adventures for days and days.
4,
I read the most talented writers and dream about writing a book. I'll work very hard in school. Becoming a writer would be so good.
Track 5.3, Activity 2. Listen. Tick the words you hear.
How do I know what I want one day? How do I know what I'll be? Who can help me to find my way and show me how to be a better me? I really like playing football. One day I could be great. I learn from my favorite athletes. Work hard, practice and wait. Someday I dream of bands and fame in films and on TV. I watch my favorite actors' films. I'll be just like them, you'll see. How do I know what I'll want one day? How do I know what I'll be? Who can help me to find my way and show me how to be a better me? I really love the natural world, jungles, mountains and caves. Like my favorite explorers, I'll go on adventures for days and days. I read the most talented writers and dream about writing a book. I'll work very hard in school. Becoming a writer would be so good. How do I know what I want one day? How do I know what I'll be? Who can help me to find my way and show me how to be a better me?
Track 5.4, Vocabulary 2. Activity 2. Listen. Complete the questions. Listen and write Marco's answers. 1,
What's your favourite school subject, Marco?
I like them all. I love English and science especially, but I think maths is the best.
2,
In your opinion, Marco, what is the most difficult school subject?
I think most subjects are easy, but I find art really difficult. I'm not very good at drawing and painting.
3.
Hey, Marco, let's watch TV. What's the name of a funny TV program?
How about Sesame Street? That's a funny program.
Sesame Street? That's for young children, Marco.
4.
Tell me, Marco, what's the best sport in the world?
The best sport in the world is football. It's so fast and exciting.
No way! Volleyball is much better than football.
5.
You read all the time, Marco. What are 2 other hobbies that you enjoy?
I like writing stories, and I play the drums every Saturday with a friend.
The drums? Wow, that's cool.
6.
Hi, Marco. I know you love reading, but who's the most interesting writer?
My favourite book is The Lord of the Rings by Tolkien.
Who? Tolkien?
No, Tolkien. Tolkien. He's the most interesting writer in the world. You should read some of his books. You'd like them.
Track 5.5. Reading. Activity 2. Listen and read.
Who wants to play? Have you got a favourite playground game? Which one do you like playing the most? Maybe you'd like to try one of these great games from around the world. Statues. Greece. One child is it. She closes her eyes and counts to 10 or more while her friends run around. The child stops counting and yells, "Agalmata!" Statue. She opens her eyes. All the other children freeze and pose like a famous statue. Any statue that moves is out of the game. The child who is it can try to make them laugh or move. The last statue still in the game is it the next time. It's the funniest game you can imagine. Corre, corre, la goraca. Chile. Players sit in a circle. A child runs around the outside of the circle holding a handkerchief. The children in the circle sing a song. They must not look behind them. The runner drops the handkerchief on a child's back and runs. He tries to run the whole way around the circle before the child sitting realizes the handkerchief is on her back. If the runner succeeds, the child with the handkerchief is out. Shadows. Island. This is a popular game on a sunny day. One child is the chaser. The chaser must stand on another child's shadow to catch them. If you're being chased, you can be safe by running to a place out of the sunlight where you haven't got a shadow.
Track 5.6. Unit 5 Review. Activity 4. Listen. Tick T for true or F for false.
What are you reading, Mario?
I'm reading the second Harry Potter book. It's amazing.
Harry who?
Anna.
You don't know the Harry Potter books? They're the best books ever. Everyone loves them. They're the best-selling books in the world. People bought them in over 200 countries, and you can read them in 68 languages. Really? What's so wonderful about them? Well, they're about a boy called Harry Potter who goes to a magic school, and he has lots of adventures with his friends. Didn't you see the films, Anna? There are 8 of them. No, I didn't. Are they popular too? Very popular. But I think the books are better than the films. Who's the writer? J.K. Rowling. She got the idea for the books one day when she was on a train, and then when she got home, she started to write the first Harry Potter book. Now, they're the most popular books ever. That's amazing. Is she the greatest writer of our time? Yes, definitely. Hey, do you want to read one of her books? I've got them all. Sure, thanks. Which is the best book? Well, I think the 4th one is the best, but you should start with the first one.
Unit 6, Track 6.1, Vocabulary 1, Activity 2. Listen. Tick the sea creatures that the girl saw at the aquarium.
Hi, Mika. How was your trip to the aquarium?
It was amazing. I saw lots of sea creatures.
Really? What did you see?
Well, there was a really big squid and an octopus. They were really cool.
What about a whale or a dolphin? Did you see them?
No, I didn't. But I saw some sharks. They've got really sharp teeth.
Wow! What else did you see?
There was a beautiful green turtle. It was my favourite.
Cool! I really want to go to an aquarium.
Track 6.2. Song. Activity 1. Match words that rhyme in A and B. Write all the A words in the song. Then listen to the song to check your answers.
Please, please protect the sea. Do what's good for you and me and help us save the sea. Please, please protect the sea. Do what's good for you and me and help us save the sea. We must protect the wonders of the sea to make a better world for you and me. We must stop polluting the sea so blue. An octopus would like that, and so would you. Please, please protect the sea. Do what's good for you and me and help us save the sea. We must protect the wonders of the sea to make a better world for you and me. Please remember, don't throw rubbish into the sea. Sharks wouldn't want that, would we? There are layers in the sea below. There are creatures there that we don't know. They live deep underwater, they don't breathe air. But our world is a part of theirs. Please, please protect the sea. Do what's good for you and me and help us save the sea. Please, please protect the sea. Do what's good for you and me help us save the sea.
Track 6.3. Grammar 2. Activity 2. Listen. Tick how Ken and Misao think our lives will be different in 20 years.
How do you think our lives will be in 20 years? I think that people will have computers in their bodies.
Really? I don't think so. That won't be possible, but there will be lots of people in the world. So, families will live in one house. Grandparents, cousins, children, everyone in the same house.
I agree. And there won't be enough resources. So, people won't eat a lot of food.
I don't agree with that. I think we'll have enough food, but we won't have enough water because the seas and oceans will be full of oil spills and rubbish.
No way! Of course we'll have water. And another thing. People won't have colds or feel ill anymore because we'll have better medicines.
Wow! Just imagine. We'll never be ill again.
Track 6.4. Reading. Activity 1. Listen and read.
Looking for lunch. It's another busy day in the sea. All of the sea creatures are looking for food. Zap! A coral polyp catches a small fish as it swims by. It eats the fish. Energy passes from the fish to the polyp. Next, a parrotfish sees the coral polyp. It moves closer. Crunch! The parrotfish eats the soft parts inside the polyp. Energy moves another link up the food chain. It keeps the parrotfish alive. But not for long. Next, a black-tip reef shark swims by and sees the parrotfish. It uses its sharp teeth to eat the parrotfish. Gulp! The energy that was in the parrotfish is now in the shark. There are many food chains in the sea because sea creatures, like people, eat more than one thing, and many animals fight for the same food. For example, some turtles eat seagrasses. Surgeonfish do too. All of the chains connect to form a food web. In this web of life, energy moves from creature to creature. Amazing! We're all connected to the seas and oceans.
Track 6.5. Review. Units 4 to 6. Activity 5. Listen. Tick T for true or F for false.
Lionel Messi was born in 1987 in Argentina. He's a wonderful athlete. He's one of the most popular football players in the world. He's very famous. When Messi was just 5 years old, he began to play football. He often played with his two brothers. They were older and taller than him, but he was more talented at sports. He was faster than them too. When Messi was 13, he and his family moved to Barcelona, Spain. At 16, he began to play for one of the most famous football teams in Spain, called Barça. In 2006, Messi was the youngest Argentinian athlete to play in the FIFA World Cup. After that, he got even better and scored many goals. In 2012, Messi became a father. When his son was born, it was the happiest day of his life.
Unit 7, Track 7.1. Song. Activity 1. Write. Label the inventions. Then listen and write them in the song.
Inventions solve problems. Problems that we used to have are gone. The wheel and the mobile phone help to make our world go round. Inventions are useful every day, in every way. Computers, cars, and aeroplanes.
Track 7.2. Vocabulary 2. Activity 2. Listen. Answer the questions.
What's that, Irma? It's a new invention for the table. It's amazing.
Really? How do you use it?
Oh, Daniel, use your imagination. It's easy.
Explain it then, Irma.
Well, imagine you want the sauce, but I've got it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I move it across the table to you. Like this.
Right. So the wheels turn and now I've got the sauce. So what?
Well, now you can put the sauce on your chips.
Well, why do you need an invention for that? Why don't you just lift up the bottle with your hand and give it to me?
Because this is cool.
Well, I think it's silly.
Track 7.3. Activity 3. Listen again. Write the order in which you hear these sentences.
What's that, Irma? It's a new invention for the table. It's amazing.
Really? How do you use it?
Oh, Daniel, use your imagination. It's easy.
Explain it then, Irma.
Well, imagine you want the sauce, but I've got it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I move it across the table to you. Like this.
Right. So the wheels turn and now I've got the sauce. So what?
Well, now you can put the sauce on your chips.
Well, why do you need an invention for that? Why don't you just lift up the bottle with your hand and give it to me?
Because this is cool.
Well, I think it's silly.
Track 7.4. Grammar 2. Activity 2. Play a game. Listen to the descriptions of inventions. Tick the box when you hear the description. Stop when you've got 3 pictures in a row. 1.
You put this in your mouth. It tells you if you've got a temperature.
2.
When it rains, you put this over your head. You don't get wet.
3.
You wear these when you've got problems with your eyes. They help you to see better.
4.
This is round. You find it on cars, bicycles, and skateboards.
5.
You watch this at home. You can see lots of actors in different programs.
6.
When it's dark, you use this. It uses electricity.
7.
You drink this when you've got a cough. It's in a bottle.
8.
This is very big and it's got wings. You fly in it.
9.
You use this when you want to phone your friends. It uses a battery.
Track 7.5. Reading. Activity 1. Listen and read.
Trains make the world go round. Stand back. A famous train is coming into the station. It's called the Shinkansen, although many people call it the bullet train because of its long, round nose. These Japanese trains, invented by Hideyoshima in the early 1960s, are amazing. They're one of the fastest trains in the world. The journey from Tokyo to Nagano used to take 3 hours. Now, with the bullet train, which travels at 300 kilometers per hour, 186 miles per hour, it takes 79 minutes. Bullet trains are always on time, although once it was 42 seconds late. And they're comfortable. As you sit on the train, you feel like you aren't moving at all. Because they run on electricity, they're very quiet. But don't fall asleep, because there's a lot to see. The bullet train travels across 300 bridges, and you can see the wonderful Mount Fuji out of the window too. In fact, trains are popular in many parts of the world, not just in Japan. Every day, billions of people round the world travel by train, especially in China, India, and Europe. Trains are the fastest way to travel on land, and they're the safest too. Cars and buses are much more dangerous. Although most trains are more expensive than they used to be, trains still make the world go round.
Track 7.6. Unit 7 Review. Activity 2. Listen. Listen to the sounds. Write the verbs in the correct column.
Failed. Invented. Lifted. Moved. Succeeded. Tried. Turned. Used.
Unit 8. Track 8.1. Song. Activity 1. Listen to the song. Draw lines to match.
What's your hobby? What do you like doing? What's your hobby? I've got a hobby too. The boy who gets the highest score wins the computer game. The girl who collects fossils wants to learn their names. Who enjoys reading comics? Who showing what you can do. Collecting, competing, cooperating. I've got a hobby. Have you? What's your hobby? What do you like doing? What's your hobby? I've got a hobby too.
Track 8.2. Activity 3. Listen and write. Listen to the chorus. Cross out the extra words. Then write your own chorus with a partner.
What's your hobby? What do you like doing? What's your hobby? I've got a hobby too.
Track 8.3. Grammar 1. Activity 1. Look and listen. Look at the photos. Why might people choose these things as their avatars? Listen and write the number. 1. This is a good avatar for someone who likes teddy bears. 2. This avatar is wonderful for people who like animals. 3. I like this avatar. It's great for people like me who enjoy playing football. 4. This is a funny avatar for someone who likes to compete and win. 5. This is great for my friend who likes to take photos. Track 8.4. Vocabulary 2. Activity 2. Listen. Number the order in which Irma talks about these toys.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a present for my brother. He really likes animals.
Well, we've got some wonderful soft toys. They're cheap, fun and popular.
I think they're really cute, but they're for young children, really. He's 12.
I see. Well, how about the dinosaurs? They're great. You make them yourself.
Really? He likes making things. He's very creative, but dinosaurs are a bit old-fashioned. Have you got something more modern?
The insects are very modern and funny. They move.
Really? That's amazing. He'd like that.
I think you should buy them. You can buy some batteries to put in them, too.
They're very expensive. Have you got anything else like that?
Well, we've also got a fossil collection.
I'm not sure he likes fossils. I know. I'll buy him some Science Man comics. They're the easiest.
Track 8.5. Activity 3. Listen again. Underline the correct word.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a present for my brother. He really likes animals.
Well, we've got some wonderful soft toys. They're cheap, fun and popular.
I think they're really cute, but they're for young children, really. He's 12.
I see. Well, how about the dinosaurs? They're great. You make them yourself.
Really? He likes making things. He's very creative, But dinosaurs are a bit old-fashioned. Have you got something more modern?
The insects are very modern and funny. They move.
Really? That's amazing. He'd like that.
I think you should buy them. You can buy some batteries to put in them, too.
They're very expensive. Have you got anything else like that?
Well, we've also got a fossil collection.
I'm not sure he likes fossils. I know. I'll buy him some Science Man comics. They're the easiest.
Track 8.6. Reading. Activity 1. Listen and read.
Video games. Then and now. Today, computer games are played by boys, girls, women and men of all ages around the world. But how did computer games start? 1. One of the first computer games ever invented was a tennis game in 1958. Players used a controller to hit a ball over a net on a small screen. It was slow and simple compared with today's computer games. 2. Computer games first became popular in the 1970s. To play, the gamers, mostly young men, went to arcades. Arcades were like shopping centres, full of machines. This changed in 1972, with the invention of the first home computer game. Gamers could plug a game console into their home TV. Soon people wanted small portable games too. The first successful handheld game came out in 1989. After that, people could play games almost anywhere. 3. In the 1990s, 2 inventions changed gaming forever: mobile phones and the Internet. In 1994, the first very popular multiplayer game was released. Gamers could play online with more than one person at the same time, cooperating and competing. The game attracted millions of players. 4. Games consoles developed fast in the 2000s, with faster games and better pictures and sound. In 2006, a new console was aimed at more active users. The controller detected movement in all directions, and users had to get up and move around. Sports such as virtual tennis, baseball, and golf became popular. 5. In the 2010s, virtual reality headsets were developed. Players wear these on their heads. What the player sees and hears is controlled by the headset. Gamers need a fast and powerful computer.
Unit 9. Track 9.1. Song. Activity 2. Listen and write the rhyming pairs in the song.
Push it, pull it, push it, pull it, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, watch it go. If you spin round and round and round and round, a force is what you feel. If you fall down, 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 down to the ground, that's gravity, of course. I have to move, I have to move.
Track 9.2. Vocabulary 2. Activity 2. Listen and look. Tick T for true or F for false.
Mrs. Lee, can you please explain something?
Of course. How can I help you, Ming?
I still don't understand gravity.
OK. When you fall over, what happens? You fall down onto the ground. That's the force of gravity pulling you.
So, gravity pulls everything down, is that right?
Not exactly. Gravity doesn't pull things down. Gravity doesn't pull the sun down to Earth, for example. So, what does gravity do?
Does it pull things towards the centre of the Earth?
Yes, that's right, Ming. So, if you fall over, gravity pulls you towards the centre of the Earth.
I see. We only think it pulls us down because we are on the Earth.
Yes, and gravity pulls the sun towards the centre of the Earth, but not down to Earth.
Wow, that is so cool.
Track 9.3. Activity 3. Listen again. Complete the conversation.
Mrs. Lee, can you please explain something?
Of course. How can I help you, Ming?
I still don't understand gravity.
OK. When you fall over, what happens? You fall down onto the ground. That's the force of gravity pulling you.
So, gravity pulls everything down, is that right?
Not exactly. Gravity doesn't pull things down. Gravity doesn't pull the sun down to Earth, for example. So, what does gravity do?
Does it pull things towards the centre of the Earth?
Yes, that's right, Ming. So, if you fall over, gravity pulls you towards the centre of the Earth.
Track 9.4. Grammar 2. Activity 1. Listen and write. Write the clues you hear in the quiz. Then listen again and write the correct answers.
It's my turn. Ready, everyone? Yes! OK, it's a useful subject which we study at school.
Is it science?
No, try again.
Is it English?
Yes, 2 points for you, Angela. It's your turn now.
OK. It's something that you drink when you've got a cough.
Medicine!
That's right. 2 points for you, Claudia. It's your turn.
It's a vegetable which we grow in our garden. Courgette!
Yes! We've got 2 points each.
Track 9.5. Reading. Activity 1. Listen and read. The science of skateboarding. Skateboards are much more than just 4 wheels connected to a piece of wood. Let's look at the science of the fun. To understand more, we need to study 3 important parts of the skateboard: the deck, the trucks, and the wheels. The deck is the board. It is usually made of maple wood, which is very strong, but it can bend too. Modern skateboard decks have got curves at the nose, the front, and the tail, the back. After you push and the wheels start turning, you should put your feet near the curves. They help you balance. Now the skateboard is moving, but you need to control the direction. The trucks, which are connected to the wheels and the deck, help you to control the deck. When you lean to the right, the trucks make the deck turn right. When you lean to the left, the skateboard turns left. Now, what about skateboard wheels? Wheels do more than just move the board. They become flatter when you push down on them, and after you stop pushing down, they become round again. All three parts of the skateboard are important. So, if you want to have fun, check that everything works before you go skateboarding. And don't forget your helmet, knee pads, and elbow pads. Track 9.6. Review Units 7 to 9. Activity 2. Look and listen. Number the pictures. 1.
What are you doing, Juan? You have to push it.
Oh, yes, I forgot. I just tried to pull it.
2.
Your eye is very red, Juan. What did you do?
I don't know. It hurt, so I rubbed it. Now it hurts more.
3.
Why are you late for dinner? Did you get lost?
Yes, I went in the wrong direction. I walked towards the centre of town.
4.
How did you get a broken arm, Juan? It looks bad.
I lost my balance and fell over.
5.
Hi, Juan. You look very happy today.
Yes, I am. We won the game yesterday. It was a great score.
6.
What happened, Juan? How did you break the screen?
I tried to lift it alone, but I couldn't.
Track 9.7. Activity 3. Listen and write. Listen again. Answer the questions. 1.
What are you doing, Juan? You have to push it.
Oh, yes, I forgot. I just tried to pull it.
2.
Your eye is very red, Juan. What did you do?
I don't know. It hurt, so I rubbed it. Now it hurts more.
3.
How did you get a broken arm, Juan? It looks bad.
I lost my balance and fell over.
4.
Hi, Juan. You look very happy today.
Yes, I am. We won the game yesterday. It was a great score.
Track 9.8. Activity 6. Look and listen. Tick the things that we used to use.
Hi, May. Did you have a good time at school this week?
Yes, I did. I learnt so many things. Did you know that people used to use seashells as money, Dad?
Really? You mean they didn't use paper money?
That's right. They used to buy things with shells.
That's amazing. I didn't know that.
Yes, and we learnt about jeans. The first jeans came from Italy. They didn't have zips. People used to use buttons instead.
Wow, that's interesting. I think zips are one of the most useful inventions ever.
Really? I never thought about them before today.
So, what else did you learn?
We learnt about buses. Did you know that horses used to pull buses?
Yes, I knew that. I had a good history teacher too, May.